I just got back from Cleveland, Ohio, from a family holiday trip, and I have a sad Christmas story that does have somewhat of a silver lining. But ever since I got to my sister's last week, her family dog hasn't been doing well, not really moving around much, sort of like laying by the back door, where it usually goes outside. And they had a vet appointment scheduled for this past Monday, so I was watching my nephew while my sister and her husband took the dog to the vet. They came back, and Ricky and I were playing Left 4 Dead 2, which is a first-person zombie shooter game. It was his choice, and my sister said, "Ricky, I think you should pause the game for a second." So he paused the game, and I knew exactly what was coming up. They said, "Well, Ricky, it turns out Mika was a little bit worse off than we originally thought. At first, the doctors thought it was arthritis. They took x-rays, they didn't find anything, but they did find a few tumors around its limbs." So, so at that point, Ricky said, "So where is Mika?" And she said, "Well, she's not going to be coming home. It turns out she was sicker than we thought. So we did what was best for Mika." And now I'm at this point the most uncomfortable person in this room, because I know for a fact that my sister and her husband probably practiced this speech on the way home. Ricky, he's just going to do what becomes natural. He's become sad. I was stuck there. I didn't know if I should leave, which would have been maybe awkward, and staying there really wouldn't have done much help, since the parents are in charge here. So I just sat there with my finger on the trigger, because we had paused in mid zombie swarm. But my sister continued and said that we did what was best for the dog, and we decided to have her cremated. And Ricky said, "That means turned to ashes, right?" And my sister said yes. And we're going to have her ashes spread in the backyard around the garden. And then Ricky sort of looked down and considered what was going on, and then he looked up at Scott and said, "Now we can get a box turtle." Because I guess he always wanted a box turtle, but they said that it probably wouldn't get along well with the dog. I was later told that my nephew liked the dog, but never really loved the dog. I guess he felt bad after I had left and admitted that he missed her. But anyway, Christmas wishes do come true. I guess he's getting a box turtle. But moving on to the future, I have a show this coming Saturday, January 2nd at 7:30 p.m. And it would really break Banu's heart if there weren't people in the audience to see it, because it's all about his Twitter account. It's the next show in a series I'm doing called Something Out of Anything, where I choose my own suggestion and create a humorous show around it, and then take some, surprise guests along for the ride. So that is Saturday, 7:30 p.m., Magnet Theater, and I think it'll be good. And